Hey team, Judd Dahl with the Crowlake Real Estate team in Cookeville, Tennessee. I'm the managing broker here at the Cookeville office, and I was challenged by Jason Murphy to do a tip video for the Crowlake internal Facebook page, and I'm thrilled to do it. I loved his tip. I think it was a very good one. Today, I want to give you guys a tip about probably what's most important on all of our minds right now, and that's listings. As a team in the office, we've been working on all kinds of different facets of how to get new listing business. Of course, we love the Ninja installation. One of the most important or most fruitful, I guess would be a good way to put it, kind of things that we're doing now is marketing to out-of-state owners. I know a lot of people like to market to out-of-state buyers, but what we've found is that folks who own property in Tennessee or in a lot of these markets, I know this is going across the entire footprint of Crowlake, but if your market is up, I guarantee you there are folks who don't live in your state or your area, but own property there that they might be interested in selling if they realized how much that property was worth now. So what I've been encouraging my folks to do is to develop lists of folks that are out of state and start marketing through postcards or letters or however they feel appropriate to those folks. Now, everybody in my area, in the Tennessee area that I know of, utilizes the courthouse retrieval system in order to search. So what I thought I would do is show you really quickly how you can utilize the courthouse retrieval system in order to pinpoint those folks who own property in your area but are out of state. Hope you can see this okay. You guys are going to quickly discover why I'm not doing a tip video on filming a video. But if you guys are familiar with CRS, you know the landing page and the two tabs across the top. Of course, when you log into CRS or when you go into CRS, you're going to want to select the prospecting tab that's over here on the right. And once you do, you're going to see a menu and a map pull up. Now, if you haven't logged on to the prospecting function of CRS in quite a while, you may find this view's a little bit different. And again, I'm not going to go into a class on my iPhone because nobody wants to see that. But one of the things that I did want to point out to you is if you look on the left-hand menu, you're going to see an icon that says owner type. When we click on owner type, it's going to pull up a search bar. And when we click into that search bar, it gives us three choices. Those choices, number one, are owner occupied. We all know what that is. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, buy a house, move into it. Absentee in-state. I think a lot of times those are those folks that we think of traditionally as having rental property or investment properties. They live in the state. They own property in the state. You can market to those folks too. They can be a great source of business. But the third one that I'm talking about today is the absentee out of state. So these are the folks that, like I said, own property in your area but are currently living out of state. Now, when I click on that, you can see I don't have any sort of other parameters in there, but that's pulling up every property in the area that is, I've got it defaulted to Putnam County, which is the county we live in, but this is every property in Putnam County from a map view that is actually owned by someone out of state. Now, you can go into the rest of these headers and you can enter stuff like you can do appraised value if you want to do a certain price point. You can even do length of ownership if you want to search everything that say, they've owned it for at least 3 or 5 years. Any of those kind of parameters that you want to use to drill down on the list that you want. Once the list is the way you want it, of course, the functionality of this system with CRS, you can either export it, create labels if you want to print mailing labels in order to send letters or whatever type of marketing you want to do, or you can export a list that you can then easily upload to Quantum Digital to create a custom postcard or however you want to do that. Pretty simple, doesn't take a lot of time, can be extremely effective. So I hope you guys found that little tip for how to market to out-of-state sellers helpful. And let's see, who am I going to throw under the bus? Give the privilege of doing another tip video. I think that I'm going to let's do Melanie Credio, my boss in the East Tennessee division. I'm sure she has some great tips that would help everybody. So I challenged Melanie Carrillo to do the next tip video. I hope you guys have a great holiday season and you and your family stay safe. Bye.